Dear friends, welcome to the video series on e-invoicing. I am Ravikiran Idara, Vice President, GST Network. Today, I'll walk you through the concept of e-invoice. So, what is e-invoicing? As per the newly added sub-rule 4 of Rule 48 of CGST rules, notified class of registered persons, that is specified taxpayers, they have to prepare invoice by uploading specified particulars of invoice in Form GST INV01 on Invoice Registration Portal IRP and obtain an invoice reference number, that is IRN. This process is commonly referred to as e-invoicing. And wherever e-invoicing is applicable, the invoice issued in any other manner by the notified person, it shall not be treated as an invoice. What about the process involved? The taxpayers are presently using their own accounting billing ERP systems to create their GST invoices. The same thing will continue without any change. But now these invoices have to be reported to Invoice Registration Portal. On reporting, IRP returns a signed invoice, digitally signed invoice with a unique invoice reference number, that is IRN, and a QR code containing the key particulars of the invoice, including the IRN. Now this invoice can be issued to the receiver by including the QR code on the invoice copy. A GST invoice will be valid only with a valid IRN. In e-invoicing, we are talking about the machine-to-machine electronic exchange of invoice data. The standard format for electronic invoice is called as schema. This is notified as INV01. This has all the ingredients of a typical commercial invoice. Now this schema will ensure that the invoice is machine readable and interoperable. So the biggest benefit of e-invoicing is that it facilitates seamless exchange of invoices between suppliers and buyers using different systems like Tally, SAP, etc. It is important to know what is not e-invoicing. E-invoice is not about invoice being in soft copy like PDF or Microsoft Word, nor e-invoicing mean generation of invoice by a government portal. The invoices continue to be generated by taxpayers themselves. To whom e-invoicing is applicable? From October 1st, 2020, taxpayers whose aggregate turnover based on PAN in a financial year is more than Rs 500 crores, e-invoicing is applicable. And what are the sectors exempted? Special economic zone units and all the scenarios where the special invoicing under GST is now applicable, that is insurance, banking, goods transport agency, passenger transport services, multiplex cinema admissions. These sectors are exempt from e-invoicing. What are the documents and supplies covered under e-invoicing? The documents covered are invoices, credit notes and debit notes. The supplies covered are B2B supplies, supplies to SEZs, exports, deemed exports. Please note that B2C, that is business to consumer supplies, are not covered under e-invoicing. For more information and help on e-invoicing, you can visit the Invoice Registration Portal einvoice1.gst.gov.in. You can also visit GST Network's website gstn.org.in, and for any help on the portal or regarding the API or testing issues, you can write to these email IDs. For any other queries or suggestions on e-invoice, you please write at e-invoice@gstn.org.in. Please do check other videos on e-invoice video series. Thanks for watching this video.